The stars taught them arrogance. First contact was a textbook hunt. Sleek ships, silent scanners, a species that assumed its prey would tremble. But one quiet night, in a field lit by alien flares, those hunters found a human not fleeing, but waiting. A small, deliberate silence fell. Then a single human move rewrote the rule book. What looked like prey suddenly looked like the thing that eats hunters. How fast can a civilization relearn its oldest mistake? If you love sharp twists and big HFY moments, hit like, subscribe, and share. It helps more people find stories where humans surprise the universe. Ready for the ride? Let me know and I'll write the full script. In the cold dusk of a dying planet, the Vothar hunting fleet descended like silver knives through fog. Their mission was simple: observe, capture, and catalog a primitive biped species from Sol 3. Humans. The command log described the targets as soft-bodied mammals, limited intelligence, barely tool-bearing. Easy prey. So when Scout Captain Kereth's visor first picked up a heat signature kneeling in an abandoned field, he expected panic. Instead, the human looked up, slow, deliberate, calm. No trembling, no plea, just stillness. It unsettled him. Kereth gave the order anyway. Approach. Net protocol. The air shimmered as drones unfolded, their sonic hum spreading through the grass. And then the human moved, not away but toward them. In a blur, the figure launched a small, glowing object, primitive by design but devastating by impact. The drone exploded in mid-air, shockwaves rippling through the squad. Smoke, static, silence. "Captain," hissed the comms. "The prey is advancing." Through the haze, Kereth saw eyes, human eyes, bright, wild, and unflinching. The kind of stare no prey should ever have. And in that frozen heartbeat, every Vothar soldier understood something their entire civilization had forgotten. Sometimes the creature you hunt has already learned how to hunt you. The Vothar expected disarray. After all, that's how primitive species behaved: scatter, scream, hide. But the humans didn't scatter. They regrouped, fast. Satellite feeds showed them dragging metal scraps into strange formations. Broken vehicles, shattered solar panels, even pipes, rearranged into crude traps that shouldn't have worked. Yet when the Vothar advanced again, one of their walkers vanished beneath a sudden flash and smoke. It wasn't a missile. It was a pressure trick, using gravity and oxygen flow the aliens barely understood. "Impossible," hissed Kereth, watching from orbit. "They're adapting mid-conflict." On the ground, humans used short, clipped gestures. No comms, no tech links, just instinctive coordination. They flanked, they baited, they vanished into shadows, moving like a pack. Small, thin, soft, but every movement said something ancient. We've done this before. A captured recording from one of the surviving drones caught a chilling fragment of human speech. A woman's voice, calm amid chaos. "They think we're scared. Good. Let's keep it that way." The line echoed through the Vothar War Council. These weren't isolated outbursts of resistance. This was strategy. And suddenly the word prey began to feel outdated, almost insulting. Because prey doesn't study your tactics mid-battle. Prey doesn't laugh while bleeding. Prey doesn't smile at your weapons like they're puzzles to solve. The Vothar had dissected countless species, cataloged thousands of worlds, but they'd never studied humans up close. Not really. Until now. Captured footage showed things that defied classification. The humans didn't just survive wounds, they fought through them. One soldier lost an arm and still threw a grenade with the other, accurately. Another screamed as his own blood froze in sub-zero temperatures, then crawled back to the fight. The Vothar biologists called it neurological madness. But tacticians had another name: predator drive. Humans weren't the fastest or strongest. They were something worse, something efficient, They hunted with patience. They killed with creativity. Their greatest weapon wasn't muscle, it was curiosity. The same instinct that made them build machines, cross oceans, and now dissect alien technology mid-battle just to see what made it tick. In one skirmish, human engineers hacked a fallen Vothar drone. Within minutes, it was turned against its own fleet. The aliens called it heresy. The humans called it Tuesday. Kirith watched from the bridge, silent. Each new report blurred the line between conqueror and prey. Every adaptation, every unpredictable countermeasure made one truth impossible to ignore. Humans weren't fighting for survival anymore. They were testing the Vothar, measuring them, studying them, as if they were the experiment. The final confrontation came at dawn over the Red Plains, a field once rich with alien minerals, now scarred with fire and wreckage. The Vothar fleet hovered above, expecting one last desperate stand. They'd miscalculated, because the humans weren't defending anymore. They were hunting back. Kireth's scanners picked up false heat signatures, hundreds of them, all mimicking human positions. The fleet fired into nothing but ghosts. Then out of the smoke, real soldiers emerged, crawling through the earth itself. They'd tunneled under the field overnight. Primitive tools, crude methods, yet deadly precise. One by one, Vothar mechs collapsed into traps disguised as debris. Viral codes slipped into their comms, distorting orders. Whole battalions turned on each other. Confusion spread faster than plasma fire. And then, silence. From the mist, a human figure appeared holding a captured Vothar banner, planting it into the soil. Not as a trophy, but as a warning. The fleet's AI flagged the transmission. Prey doesn't plan ambushes. For the first time in Vothar history, retreat was ordered. Entire sectors watched as one of the Galaxy AS proudest empires fled from a species barely out of its cradle. That day, a single phrase spread through alien networks like wildfire. Do not hunt the humans. They hunt back. The smoke of battle faded, but its echo rippled through the stars. Alien markets went silent. Command councils whispered the new name with unease, human. Across the galaxy, the Vothar licked their wounds and buried their pride beneath polished reports that tried to explain it all away. Environmental miscalculation, unexpected resistance, communication breakdown, lies. Every soldier who'd faced them knew the truth. Humanity wasn't prey, wasn't anomaly, wasn't lucky. They were apex. For humans, there were no parades, no speeches, just the quiet hum of field hospitals, the steady work of rebuilding. Yet beneath that stillness was something ancient. The same drive that once pushed their ancestors across oceans now pointed toward the stars. On the ruins of the Red Plains, a survivor named Lieutenant Seo Min looked up at the departing alien ships and murmured, "They'll be back." Her commander just smiled. "Good, so will we." News of that battle became legend. In every alien academy, cadets studied human tactics with disbelief. The lesson was simple. Never corner a creature that learned survival by chasing things that tried to eat it. Because humanity wasn't born in safety. It was forged in fear and made stronger by it. And somewhere, out beyond the starlight, 1,000 alien eyes now watched Earth not with hunger, but with caution. Prey no longer. The hunters had arrived.